In this training video, I will show you how to use your scope. And what your scope is your set of line items that you created. Okay? Some people might call it a list, but this is your scope of all your line item descriptions, unit of measurement. This is all preset when you were making all of this, and your regular hours price and your after hours price. We actually give you this mitigation list just to help you get started. You can use all this if you want or not, or edit it, use mix and match, put your own in. We cannot include the prices because every region is different, but we do have craftsman line items for you. So there's three ways basically that you can get your pricing. One, which is the best way, is using the scope, the list of line items that you made, which is what you're looking at right now. The other way is to use Craftsman, over 13,000 line items, and then we also have the manual entry line where you make your own line items right then and there on the estimate. But for our purposes, I want to show you this scope. This is one of the most important parts of the whole program. It's one of my favorites, my personal favorites. So right off the bat, if you were in a project, okay, and we'll start from that point, and you chose your job, okay, so you've already filled out your call report. This call report is all done, and then you added your affected areas. In other words, the areas that you're working in. Is it a kitchen, living room, bathroom, and so forth? Then you would naturally progress to the scope because you're going to choose and start building your line item list. So you click on scope right there and it populates. These are the areas. I'll click on this little bar right here. These are the areas that we chose right here when you added affected areas. Okay, one little side note. Let's say that you finished your call report and you didn't choose your add affected areas. In other words, these areas that you're working on, it's okay. Automatically, you're going to have a drop down that will come down and it'll ask you to add your affected areas. So you can either add them right here directly or the drop down will come down. Okay, so these are the areas we're working on. It defaults to the very first one. These are the different types of scope lists. A scope list of mitigation, cleaning, mold and fire, and so forth. You could have as many as you want, pretty much. Okay, so we're working in mitigation right now. So you're going to see the mitigation list here. Let me click on this one more time. I want to show you something. Watch the list change when I go to cleaning. I'm going to click on it. Look at that. Now we have cleaning line items. Absolutely fantastic. This follows you wherever you go. Okay, this is really great. But for our purposes, we are working in the bedroom and we are doing mitigation. Okay, super easy. Let me show you real quick before we move on. This is a down button. We can go to the very bottom to go to miscellaneous. These are your regular line items, okay? But down here is your miscellaneous charges. You might have emergency service call. These are all different types of charges that would come in under miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is always at the bottom of the page. After you did all of your regular line items and all of your areas, miscellaneous will be at the bottom. Okay, and then this is all nothing but miscellaneous. And again, we provide this for you. You can use it or change it up, whatever you want to do. And so a note box at the bottom if you should need it. Okay, so I'm going to go to the top here. Let me go back to the bottom. I want to show you something. And then we have this button here, go to the top. Okay, so we're right back at the top. Here you go to miscellaneous, all the way down, all the way back up to the top where we are. Okay, let's make an invoice. Let's fill out our scope. All right, so real quick, your logo always will follow you on this scope form. In fact, on all of your forms, this follows you. Your company information will always follow you as well. And then, of course, the name of this form is the scope. And it appears on this side dashboard right here, scope. All right, we're in the bedroom right now. It's time to make an invoice. Okay, in the bedroom, did we do any containment or plastics? And again, you will program this. You may not want this first. No, none of that. Was there any content manipulation in this bedroom? Yes, there was. I'm going to pick this one. This is a great drop-down tool here. You could fill out every line item in the bedroom only, one at a time, and pick what you want. I want this, I want that, I want this, and just work it from one area only. But we made this shortcut. It's fantastic. So let's say block and pad furniture, medium room. Did you do that in the bedroom? Bathroom, I should say? No. Did you do it in bedroom number 2? Yeah, we did actually. How about bedroom number 3? Did we move furniture around and block and pad the furniture? Yes, we did. Did we do it in the bonus room? No. Did we do it in the kitchen? No. If you wanted to select all, you click all, and then right away, this line item will actually go to every single area if you select all, but we didn't do it in the kitchen. So that's a real time saver. We didn't do it in the bonus room. We didn't do it in the bathroom. When I click OK, this line item will go to 3 different areas simultaneously to save you tons of time. Okay, I'll click OK. Now, the unit of measurement, besides the line item, you already made this line item description, and you already chose UOM, which means unit of measurement, so each. And then you already filled in your regular hours price when you did all this under programming, and then you already did your after hours price. So automatically, when you're using this scope form, you're going to see this defaulted, in other words, automatically to the regular hours price. But if it wasn't, okay, no problem. Just select after hours price. Okay, it's that easy. Okay, so let's move on. In the bedroom, did we have any water extraction? Yes, we did. We had water extraction. Was it in the bedroom? Yes. Was it in the bathroom? Yes, it was. Bedroom 2 it was. Bedroom 3 it was. The bonus room and the kitchen actually, so clicked all, and let's click OK. All right, let's move on. It was regular hours price. No, it's an after hours price. And let's go on. Any of these line items, do you need them? No. How about any appliances? Do you do any appliance work in any of those areas? Let's say the bathroom. No. How about a kitchen? Okay, let's say a refrigerator remove and set. Actually, yes, we did. We had a refrigerator that we removed and reset. Was it in the bedroom? No, of course not. Was it in the bathroom, bedroom 2 and 3? No. Bonus room? No. It was just in the kitchen that we removed and reset a refrigerator. So I clicked that only. I didn't send it everywhere. Click OK. That's done. Okay. But that's going to go, and now let me show you something. That's going, now you see the refrigerator was removed and reset. It's not going to show up right now in this list right here because we're in the bedroom. But let's check it out. Okay, let's check it out. And that was in the kitchen. So let's see if this line item really sent it through. Yes, it did. See, we're in the kitchen. Fantastic. I didn't have to do these selections individually. It's already set there. And maybe you did do it in the regular business hours, so we'll leave that set there. Okay, now let's go back to the bedroom and let's keep working. Was there any plumbing that was done? Nope. Was there any cabinets that were removed? You know what? There was. There's a cabinet vanity that we tore out. Let's select that. Wasn't in the bedroom. It wasn't in the bathroom. It wasn't in the bathroom. I take that back. You know, it wasn't in bedroom 2. Wasn't bedroom 3. Bonus room, kitchen. No, it was only in the bathroom that we removed the cabinet vanity and we tore it out. Okay? Click OK. All right. Now, that was in the bathroom. So if I were to click on bathroom, you're going to see that vanity cabinet show up. It's already listed, and the list, the scope sheet remembers. Okay, any doors? No. Any baseboard trim? Yeah, there was some baseboard detach. And the bedroom, there's not in the bathroom, bedroom 2, 3, bonus room, not in the kitchen. So I'm going to click OK. That has just been populated. Flooring, if there was anything in flooring, I would click on there. If there was anything in carpet, padding, I would click on any of these choices. But for this demonstration, I'm just going to go through it, and you're going to see how fast and easy this is to use. I want you to remember that all of this is your scope sheet. This is your list. You made the headers, in other words, the title, and you made the line items, and you made the order where you want it to be. And we're going to provide this for you as a thank you, basically, for signing up, really, but also mainly to help you out. And you don't have to use it if you don't want. Paneling, ceilings, and then you could add thousands more if you wanted to of different line items. Insulation, cleaning. So if you did some cleaning, you certainly could do that, and then you would add it here. Let's switch things up here. Let's go from this scope sheet to, let's go to cleaning. Okay, it's fantastic. Now I'm going to go to cleaning. All right, we're still in the bedroom. Now look what just happened. We have a whole cleaning scope sheet. This is not the mitigation. You made this list as well. This is all you. You made all of this. Okay, so what did you clean? Okay, well, I know we cleaned some carpets, so let's find, here it is, clean carpets, okay? Select that. Okay, we only clean the carpets in this bedroom. I'm not going to select everything. I'm going to click OK. Now, here's what's going to happen. All of your mitigation line items, this is a mitigation. Here, let me get it back to mitigation. Now it's mitigation. All of your mitigation line items that you chose from this list, this scope list, these will populate on your estimate. And I'm going to show you. You will see in a minute. First, all line items from mitigation goes first, and then all your cleaning, which comes later, all these charges will show up next. And if you wanted to pick mold or fire, everything, all line items from mitigation, all cleaning, all mold and fire will be in sequence, in order, in the way that you chose them. Another thing, which is in another video, is you can change the order of these line items. If you wanted fire to be first, that would show up. That's in a different video. Or cleaning could be first. That's all there. Okay, so let's go down to miscellaneous. Let's use that setup right there with that arrow. Okay, now we're done with all these line items, whether it's mitigation or whether it's fire, mold, whatever you chose, and you're done. But you have your miscellaneous items. Well, okay, what did you do? You have an emergency service call. I'll say it's right here, but it was after hours. Okay, and we're choosing for your miscellaneous line items. Okay, not for the areas. These are just extra charges. I used a power distribution box. I did. I'm going to move on. Did I haul any debris? Okay, yes I did. That's in there. It's regular hours. And any personal protection equipment, PPE. Let's say you wore a respirator, and that's in there. Again, you got the note box if you should need it. This scope sheet is going to remember everything you chose. It's fantastic. You cannot make a mistake. All you have to remember is, okay, and I could just go to the top of the page. I have to remember that. This is a brand new feature. You just have to remember your areas. You don't even have to remember them, actually. They're all right here. If you want to go directly to the bonus room and say, hey, you know what? I forgot something in the bonus room. I knew I forgot. You know what? I put a containment barrier in the bonus room. I click on it. Well, it wasn't in the bedroom. It wasn't in the bathroom, bedroom 2, bedroom 3, or the kitchen. It was just the bonus room. A containment barrier airlock decontamination chamber. Okay. I picked it. And look at it right there. It was done regular business hours, and there it is. Okay. All right. I just showed you how quick And I'm teaching right now, which is slower because I want you guys and gals to get this, okay? So everything within this scope, every mitigation or cleaning or mold or fire line items, sets of line items are now automatically going to transfer this quick. You saw everything that I chose. You saw all the areas. Now watch. I'll click on Estimate next. This is an absolute fantastic, this program is excellent. It is made for us contractors. Okay. As always, the owner insured's name follows you with their address, the claim number if there is one. Okay. And it's that quick. We have this in another video to explain all of that. We have line items and, area dimensions and then your areas. But all the areas that were chosen, look, watch this. Bedroom, bathroom, bedroom number 2, bedroom number 3, and so forth. But look, these are the line items that I just chose. These populated automatically, okay? That's how fast the scope sheet, you didn't have to wait for it to load. It's instantaneously. It's why it's one of my favorite parts of the whole program. Here's your line items right here that you chose. The after hours could be changed, but that's in a different video. Super easy just by clicking over here. But all your line items just filled in. Now the only thing you have to do is put in your quantities or unit price. Or unit price is over here, but you put in your quantity or units. So depending on how many, how many of these within the bedroom, block and pad furniture. Well, obviously there was just one room. And then you'd put that in there, and then that would times that by the unit price, and you'd get your price. But the video here was to show you how fast the scope sheet populated all your line items. Look at all these line items that are, and I could have done a lot more, but because I'm showing you, it's in a teaching mode, so it's slower than it would normally be. But I could populate so many line items just in a heartbeat. This is your miscellaneous section. We put in the emergency service call, the power distribution box, haul debris, and then your respirator cartridge. All been populated. And then once you fill in your quantities or your total days would be for, if it's for machinery like an air mover, how many days was the air mover in there? But this is in another video, the estimate part of it. You can already see how this works. We designed this to be absolutely fantastic. No more waiting for things to populate. Okay, so just a quick little refresh. Your scope, when you click on over here, after you put in your project and then you filled out your call report, then you added your affected areas, okay? And even if you forgot, the added affected areas would come down automatically, and you picked bedroom and the bathroom and so forth. Okay, then you pick scope. Okay, and now you've got all your areas. Okay, I'm just refreshing you to remember those are all the areas of work that we're working on. Work on one area at a time, or populate 4, 5, or 10 or more areas at the same time. If you protected and covered with plastic in all of these areas, you would click all. As I showed you. If I clicked on this one, I would click all. And just like that, it's all done. All those areas that fast just got this line item and this regular hours price. And again, you could change it, and that would change it on all the line items throughout all these areas. And then pick your mitigation scope. In this case, this is a mitigation scope that you made. Here's your cleaning scope that you made, and then so forth. You can go mold, fire, or whatever industry that you're doing. It's that fast. This is an excellent, excellent way to get through invoices quickly. Another great thing about this system is that you will make more money and you will be far more organized. That's the exciting part, is to be organized and not to forget line items, because you're going to make this list and you want to be sure that every line item is in here that you possibly can use. This is your personalized scope that you made. You could also use Craftsman, but that's a different video. You could also do a manual line item on the fly, just make a manual, but that's also a different video. But this is the one that most people will use. You simply check off what you want. I want this, I don't want these, I want this. Okay, I think you get the picture by now. Okay, but I just want everybody to understand this. And this all automatically transfers over to your estimate, and it's that easy. That's how fast you can put line items. Okay, and so on the scope is another feature that I want to show you. And I like this too. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. But let's say that you don't want to use containment plastics, this area. Now, let me remind you, you may want to put these down at the bottom of your list. You may not want to use these at all, depending on what industry we're talking about. But let's say you have it here, but you don't want to see it. You want to shorten up this list. Hide it. Click on right there, and look what just happened. You just have the first one showing. Well, no, I want it back. Click again. They all just populated back. So look what you can do. You can get rid of certain areas that you may not use. Okay, get rid of appliances. If you don't use them too often in your industry, well, close that list down. If you happen to be on a job where you happen to need an appliance for the first time in 6 months, open it back up and choose your list. But close it down. You don't want it, you can just close it down. You know, if you don't work with doors, goodbye to the doors. It's that fast. You want them back, open the doors back up. So that's another great feature. So two of the most important programs, parts of the program here that are just, you get good at it, and it's fantastic. You can work so quick. The scope and this estimate. These two work hand in hand. You populate the scope that you made, and it goes right to the estimate, just like that. Super quick. Everything is lined up and so easy to understand. It's not jumbled. You don't have to fill out a block of information somewhere, and then it's going to populate later. Only on the scope and the estimate. You fill out your scope, it goes to the estimate. It couldn't be easier. So making estimates and invoices has never been easier. It's just a great tool to use. So that's how this works, and it will really help you become successful and a lot faster, and you will not forget line items either. You will not forget line items. Just go through your list and you won't forget anymore. And you'll make more money, and you'll be more organized, and you'll go a lot quicker. All right. It's been covered, and I wish all of you the very best of success, and you will do great with this. Okay, thanks for watching.